What up, guys? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Um, just awaken by observing yourself. You don't have to listen to spiritual gurus. In the past, I kind of used to do it, but then I was like, they're not really like helping it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is the point? You know what I'm saying? You don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like people that are trying to get like, I mean, most of you guys find the information because you guys were awakening and all this stuff. We're trying to like awaken you. It wasn't your awakening process. You guys thought you awakened, but you was not. You was in an awakening process or dark night, or so that's why you guys find this all this dark information because you was going through turmoil in your life. You know what I'm saying? You was seeking guidance, right? Through this information. So get me on the right path. Um so you was finding these spiritual gurus and these other people with this information. These people just gave you misinformation, or they just had a lot of stuff wrapped around this stuff that you couldn't understand it, or kind of dissect it. You know what I'm saying? If you have like a lot of turmoil in your life, you know what I'm saying? You feel like a certain way about yourself, like identity crisis or whatever. Like you was trying to find information, all that. 9 times out of 10, you probably was on like a spiritual awakening path, and you got caught up in all these ideologies, and they kept you stagnant. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know, you got caught up in these dumbass ideologies. You know, y'all like saw like probably a lot of like fucked up stuff, or your brain was just going through like a lot of messes and stable. You probably was going through ego death, or what I say, dark night of the soul. It can be triggered from someone or a traumatic event. This can happen over and over again. And a lot of you guys feel like, oh, something has happened to you. There's a purpose and all this. I mean, it could be, but Dante said he's probably on a spiritual awakening path, so he's trying to look for answers while all this stuff happening. It's because you was trying to awaken. Your body was trying to like divulge all that energy from your body and all that stuff, so you could eventually awaken. You know what I'm saying? But it needs like an anchor too. You know what I'm saying? An anchor for you to awaken. You know. You know. Layla, hurry up. So, have you been to a state where you couldn't feel yourself? You're in just this deep foggy state or whatever. Then you're in a state of awakening. That's why you guys fell into this ideology. You couldn't find the right information. So it was like, oh, this information it doesn't really help. It's so negative. I mean, it's so positive. It's not really helping because you guys didn't see the awakening. But so, you awaken just really by observing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to follow these dumb gurus or these hotty mighty positive people. That's what I had done back a couple years back. I went to the park, I observed myself, and boom, I just awakened like you know what I'm saying, felt blissful and peace, and I found myself what I really was, a self-realization state. You know what I'm saying? People be in that type of state and then they just get out for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Or they get in that state and they don't know what it is. And they try to reach back to it. It's like they don't know the feeling. You know what I'm saying? That's all they did. They said, all you guys go is go within. That's what I did. Like literally just within inside of myself. Like I felt my energy inside of myself, felt my body, my sensations in my belly, and boom, and I awakened. That's just what you gotta do. You don't gotta follow these dumbass spiritual gurus and listen to these stupid meditations and all that stuff. You try to meditate, you fucking have twitches in your body. That's all I done, just observe myself. Know that I'm the consciousness, and boom, I just awakened. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to live like that. Of course, I didn't make it a lifestyle because I got caught up in all this BS. I did like last year when I was like consistent with it, but you fall short but you gotta be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like when they say go within yourself, like you literally gotta just go with this. They say within. It's not within. It's literally so people get confused when they say within. You don't necessarily go within. You could do it externally, internally. You can serve yourself outside in this world, or internal, like your body, or you can serve outside this world. There's no out without in, so it's both reflective with each other. So it doesn't matter because they confuse people when they say go within. So you can reserve your outer world and just pay attention, or you can observe your inner world. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you are still. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to do that over and over again, you're gonna have a experience. Some will be long, long drawn out, and some will be quick. You know, you're gonna have an experience where you're gonna realize you're higher than this, all this stuff. You're gonna have a self-realization. You're gonna have like a spiritual experience called satori. You know what I'm saying, or samadhi. You know, it's like you gotta like surrender yourself in that moment of it and pay attention. You know what I'm saying, with attentive awareness. You know what I'm saying. In the process, your mind is gonna stop and calm down, and boom, and that's it, man. It didn't take for me to go through all these dumb spiritual gurus. I mean, I did go through like certain pages, but I didn't like watch it all. I'll skim through it, then I would like, and then I just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, you know, they said don't go outside of yourself or go. Yeah, they say don't go outside of yourself, but you gotta understand the outside world and the inside world are just reflective of each other. So if you observe yourself in the outside perspective or whatever, you just look outside without being judgmental about it. You may have a certain feeling about this thing that's outside because a feeling internally because they're both reflective of each other. So it doesn't matter if you go outside of yourself, observe yourself the outside of the world outside or internally. You know what I'm saying? Like without judgmental, you're just staying still with attentive awareness. When you make that shift, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have an energetic shift to the moment. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what it is. Just you just got to do it with attentive awareness. You know what I'm saying? And you'll begin to have breakthroughs or whatever, or you have a quick shift to it, which I have many of times. I done it like when I was observing my belly. My eyes were still open. I didn't close my eyes. You don't gotta close your eyes and all that dumb crap. You know what I'm saying? I done it where I was just standing still, feeling my belly and all that. That's all I was doing. You know, it was like kind of pulsating a little bit, and boom, it was bliss. So it doesn't matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to go within. You know what I'm saying? And the second time that when it happened to me, I mean the third time, I literally did it outside of myself, outside of my senses. While I was just so immersed into like what's happening like right now. And boom, I made like a shift. I mean, sometimes you making a shift because you just feel like whole or you just feel this peaceful state, you know what I'm saying? Just grateful for everything, but you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm out. Y'all take care. Run, Layla.